Alright, Joe and Oaks here today. This is our Homer City, Pennsylvania showroom, and today we're going to go over our newest addition to our inventory. Sitting beside me here is a 1969 Plymouth Roadrunner. This car is exceptionally nice. Here as we walk around, you'll see obviously ours done in the Hemi orange exterior. Of course, we've got the black Roadrunner stripes up over the hood here. And then as far as emblems and decals and so forth, you'll see we've got the Roadrunner emblems here on the door along with the Roadrunner decal. We'll also have some of that back on the trunk lid as well. Now up on the scoops here on your hood, you'll see we do have the 383 emblems on these dual scoops. That is in fact what's underneath this hood. So a numbers matching motor is what you're going to have underneath here. Now you'll see as far as wheels and tires on this car, they've gone ahead and done the Cragar SS wheels, so real nice looking wheel for this particular car. The chrome is in really good condition on these wheels. We've got 15/6s on the back, or on the front I mean, and I believe there's 7s or 8s on the back. As far as tires go though, we've got BFGoodrich Radial TAs. These are a very popular tire with all the hot rod and muscle car guys. We've got two 1570 R15s on the front, two 75/60 R15s on the rear. As you come back on this particular car, you're going to notice the gaps here on this car. Very nice gaps with the doors here. All the body lines and so forth all line up too on it. As far as all your bright work, all your moldings, your bumpers, all of the trim around your windows, the drip rail moldings, even this lower body molding here on your rocker, that is in excellent condition on this car. The glass on it too, your wing windows, your driver's side window, and your quarter window, all in great shape. There's no nicks or chips in any of it. Obviously, no cracks in any of that, any of it basically around the car. We do have the driver's side mirror here, chrome finish on that. The actual glass in the mirror itself is in great condition too. Door handles are in really good shape too on this car. So we'll go ahead and open this up. We'll take a look at the interior from the driver's side. Obviously you can see it's done in the all black vinyl. We've got the bucket seats up front with the headrest. Center console. We've got the factory steering wheel there. We've got all factory instrumentation in there and no extra gauges to speak of. And then as far as your radio here, we've got the factory, looks like AM radio. Factory heater controls in it too. And you can see all the carpeting, all in great shape. It's got the black headliner, black door panels and the painted uppers on it also. We've got seat belts in here, both front and rear as well. So again, that is the interior on the car. All of our weather stripping and seals around the door, around the door jamb area, and on our actual door, all the seals here, all of that is in really good condition. There's no chunks or splits or cracks in any of it, all of it nice and soft. It's going to seal up really, really nice for you as well. You've got the VIN number location inside the doors here, so that's one. You've got it up on the dash. We'll also show you it does have the Fender tag when we get to under the hood. Again, the door shuts nice and easy. We've got our drip rails here, and I always feel through the rain gutter here too, just to make sure everything's nice and smooth in there. Everything seems really nice on this car. Paint on the whole car, roof and all in really nice condition. Big, long quarter panels, hard to hide any kind of waviness in the paint or bodywork. And again, this thing is nice and straight the whole way down the side of the car. As we get to the rear here, of course, your trunk lid, we want to check the fitment of that. We want to look at our gaps the whole way around, look at our elevations when compared to your rear quarter panels, all of which is in really good shape. Your rear window here, again, nice curved piece of glass in there. You can see no chips or cracks in any of that. Your bright work, your molding around that window is in excellent condition. On the back side of your trunk lid here, you can see the Roadrunner decal, the Roadrunner emblem. Of course, we've got that nice chrome rear bumper, and then down below you can see the oval slash cut chrome exhaust tips that stick out right underneath there. Tail lights, the lenses are in great shape, bezels are in good shape too. So we'll go ahead and open our trunk lid up next. Take a look inside. So obviously the trunk lock works on it as we raise it up. The hinges and the springs all work on the trunk lid. Everything's holding up on its own. You've got your original bumper jack instructions up here, and then inside here you can see the bumper jack is present. You've got the wheel lug wrench also. We've got a set of floor mats in here if you want to use those, and then also a nice trunk mat as well. The trunk floor itself is in great condition on this car. There's no holes or anything. It's nice and solid underneath here. And of course, your weather stripping and seal for your trunk here. You can see how nice that is. Again, no chunks out of it, no splits or cracks. Nice and soft the whole way around, and it meets right in the center. So again, this thing should seal up from the outside elements very, very well. We'll close this. Again, that shuts nice and easy. And we'll come around the passenger side. Again, we just want to watch our body here the whole way down. Again, nice and straight on the passenger side. You can check out the condition of the wheels and tires on this side now as well. Look at our glass here. Again, no chips or cracks in any of that. All of your bright working moldings here are all in great condition. Door handle's the same, and there's that lower body molding again too that you can see how really nice that is. The matching Roadrunner emblems here on the door along with the decal on the passenger side. We'll open up from this side so you can take a look from the passenger side. Again, same thing we just went over with the interior. You're going to notice no splits or cracks or tears in any of the upholstery. Everything looks very, very nice. Even the dash pad itself, all in great condition on this car. So that's pretty much it for the passenger side. As we walk up towards the front now, again, you'll just the notice of the all of your body panels here, the fitment, the alignment, all in great condition. We come to the front now where you can really see that hood now. Again, this is that dual scoop Roadrunner hood. I've already mentioned it's got the 383 emblems on each of the scoops there. Your gaps and elevations the whole way around on the hood is in great condition. You can now see the full windshield and all the trim, the bright work around that. All of that is in really nice condition as well. And you'll also notice that up here on the tops of the front fenders here, we've got the fender mounted turn signals here for this car. So that was one of the options for these. As far as the front grille, again, everything is in nice shape. No breaks or splits or cracks in anything. You've got your traditional sealed beam, high and low beam headlights up front. Nice chrome front bumper here. Got your marker lights underneath here. Lenses on all of the lights are in great condition on this car. Of course, you see the Plymouth badging up front. Now we're going to go ahead and open our hood up next, and we'll take a look underneath there. So with the hood, of course, you saw me just work the hood latch. That is functioning just as it should. You've got your springs here. Everything's holding everything up the way it should. Got your correct insulation and your front hood seal here, all intact and in great condition. Of course, the underside of the hood painted that same Hemi orange as the exterior of the car. The engine compartment, same thing, Hemi orange in the engine compartment. And now we get to the motor. Again, as I said, this is our 383. It is a numbers match motor. The VIN number is on the motor itself, as it should be. Now, as far as the rest of this goes, you've got your standard stock air cleaner up on top. We've got the Thermoquad carburetor underneath that, along with the stock cast intake, stock cast exhaust manifolds too, which dump out into dual exhaust, dual Flowmaster mufflers, and of course we saw the dual tailpipes out the rear of the car. It is a power steering car, manual brakes, so it is drum brakes, all four wheels, but again, the braking system on this car works very well. Nice big aluminum Griffin radiator there. And it's got the dual electric fans on it, so that's going to keep everything nice and cool underneath here. You've got the Roadrunner horn underneath there too as well. Now you'll see we got the valve cover breathers on this car too, so that's going to help, you know, get any of that, just allow it to breathe and make the carburetor and everything work exactly the way it should. So that's the engine on this car. As far as the transmission goes, it's the Torqueflite 727 transmission. Works very well, automatic. And then as far as the rear end, we've got the 8 3/4 Mopar rear. It's got 323 gears in that. So again, it's going to be a nice gear that you can take out, cruise around but yet if you want to get on it and experience some of that power from that 383, you'll be able to do that as well. So that's been it. We've been around the outside, we've been inside the car now under the hood. So let us get it on the lift for you next. We'll go through the underside of this car, and then finally we'll fire that 383 up, let you hear what that thing sounds like. Alright, so we are underneath our 1969 Plymouth Roadrunner here. We're going to go through the underside as we always do with all our vehicles, starting front to back, going over steering, suspension, drivetrain, frame, floors, you name it, we'll do it underneath here. So up front, as far as your suspension goes, this is your typical front suspension for what we have here, a 69 Plymouth Roadrunner. You've got your strut rod style front suspension. It's got the the sway bar here, which is in all great shape. Your bushings at your K-member here, those are all in good shape, as well as your sway bar end links. You can tell everything's really nice underneath here. Upper and lower control arms, it's your stock stamped steel components, and then this also has your torsion bars in it. You'll see those lined up right here down the sides, and again, all your bushings and everything where they insert into your frame, those are all good as well. Steering on this car, it is a power steering car. Of course, all your tie rods, the little rubber dust boots are all intact at each of the ball joints. You can tell everything's been greased and maintained on a regular basis on this vehicle. As far as braking though, it's a manual brake car. It is four-wheel drum brakes. However, the drum brakes, they stop very well on this particular vehicle. Shocks, springs, so forth, all pretty much just stock standard stuff underneath here. Your K-member, it's all in great shape here too. Going into the frame sections here, you can see everything's nice and straight here. Your transmission mount, again, it's nice and straight, never looks like it's been touched on anything. And then of course your actual tail mount here, that is in good shape too. As far as the engine and transmission, first thing I'm looking at are the pans on both of these, and they are nice and dry on both of them. I don't see any drips or leaks. Even back at the tail shaft here on the transmission for your input seal here, where your drive shaft fits into, don't see any drips there either. Now, as far as the drivetrain, we do have, in fact, the original numbers matching motor here. It is a 383 Mopar engine. We've got the 727 Torqueflite automatic transmission. And then, of course, on the rear here, this is an 8 3/4 inch Mopar rear. It is a 323 gear that's in here, but it's not a posi unit. You can also see we've got multi-leaf rear suspension here. As far as the shocks go, we've got a set of air shocks on the back. So that's going to allow you to very easily manipulate the ride height on the back of the car, set it to where you like it, and again, they're going to give you a nice ride too. And then of course, to finish up our engine and drive line and so forth, we've got our exhaust system here. Coming all the way down from your stock cast exhaust manifolds, you've got this dual exhaust system here, coming back into the Flowmaster mufflers, again, dual Flowmasters. And then you've got the tailpipes here that actually go up over top of your rear end and exit out the rear of the car, right underneath the rear bumper, with a set of nice oval slash cut exhaust tips that are back there. Now, as far as the rest of this car goes, as far as your floors go, you can see everything looks great underneath here. You've got your rear frame sections here. Those are nice and straight as well. And you also have the emergency brake. It is all hooked up all the way from your front cables to your intermediates to your rears, going back to your rear drum brakes on this car. Wheels and tires, we've got 15x7 and 15x8s on this car. Of course, the 7s are up front, the 8s on the rear. And these are Cragar SS chrome wheels. Very nice condition on these. You'll see that whenever we are doing our walk around on the outside of the car. But BFGoodrich Radial TA tires as well. Up front, we've got two 1570 R15s, and on the back, two 75/60 R15s back there. And again, the tread are in excellent condition on this vehicle. Other things that we'll mention here, your pinch welds down the sides here, those are all super straight the whole way down the side. Your rockers are in great condition too. There's no holes or repairs or anything on any of those. So again, this car is a very nice 1969 Plymouth Roadrunner. So what we'll do next is we'll get it down off the lift. We're going to go ahead and open the hood. We'll fire that 383 motor up. That way you'll get to hear what it sounds like.